One of the biggest fails that I see ADHD coaches doing, or executive function coaches, or tutors, or people who are trying to help struggling students, one of the biggest fails that I see, where there's something we can do about it, and I'll explain that in a minute, is that they don't openly and honestly acknowledge clearly to the family how dysfunctional the expectations of school are in the first place, and the misunderstandings that schools have about the kids. Now, the coach and I know that I have a lot of coaches watching, ADHD coaches, executive function coaches, therapists, parents, teachers watching here. The coach or whoever's trying to help is trying to do the best that they can do. And what they're trying to do is help the kid learn executive function strategies, help their brain get the executive function skill sets that they need to be able to manage school and to be able to get all of the important things that they need to get done. However, a lot of the things that they are expected to get done are not reasonable in the context of the ability of that kid in the first place. So when we expect somebody to do something that they cannot do, and we don't understand, and we think, I know that the coaches and parents don't think this, but that the implication is that the kid needs to try harder or have or care more or whatever, or that they need more skills to be able to manage this load that's so big. That's the wrong tact. And what we need to do is help to do three things. One, advocate ourselves. Two, teach the parents to advocate. Three, teach the kid to advocate. So we, as the coach, in my opinion, I think this is a big fail, is when coaches don't communicate with the school to say, hey, this is not okay. This is not working. This kid has 6 classes a day and homework from 4 of the classes every day, and it's supposed to take them 2 hours a night. They've just gone to school for 7 hours. But this kid has ADHD, attentional challenges. They also have processing challenges. They also have, now for kids who have attentional and processing, and they're supposed to get their homework done in a certain amount of time, that is not, you cannot compare that. It's not apples to apples. You can't say, okay, this student who does not have ADHD or processing challenges, they can get the homework done in 20 minutes. So everybody in the class should be able to get the homework done in 20 minutes. No, this kid, it's going to take them an hour and a half, 2 hours to do their homework. And after a long day where they've expended energy socially at school, emotionally, physically and cognitively and mentally, they have expended so much energy, and they're expected to now rally the executive function to be able to do all of this homework at night or whatever the expectation is, and extracurriculars and this, that, and the other. Our kids' lives are so packed. So the big fail that the ADHD coaches do is not openly, as I said at the beginning, I'll recap this, is not openly and honestly and clearly acknowledging for the family, and I'll tell you why this is so important, how dysfunctional school is. And thank goodness for amazing teachers. The vast majority of teachers are doing the best they can. They're underpaid. They're undertrained. They're under-resourced. They don't have the time. They're often working from morning to evening. Sometimes a lot of teachers work 7 days a week. So the coach being able to acknowledge the parent is very validating to them to hear, because I've worked with so many families and I hear the same stories over and over. And when they hear, yeah, you're right, this is not reasonable. Yes, your child actually struggles with this, and this, and helping them to understand the story more fully, it's so validating for families. It's so helpful for them. It's so empowering for them, especially for families who've been told by the schools, just let us do the teaching, you do the parenting, just trust us. We've got this, like your kids, everything's fine, blah, blah. And in your gut, it's not fine. So the coach being able to acknowledge this, help the parent advocate, the coach advocating, and then teaching the kid to advocate is so important, because the child does need to be pushed outside their comfort zone if they're going to build executive function skills so that they can create any life they want, so that they can really have a happy, healthy, successful adulthood. They need these skills, absolutely, positively, and they need a great education. And what that means, in order for me to get a good education, in order for me to get good at anything, in order for you to get good at anything, we have to be pushed past our comfort zone. If I'm going to get better at playing a song on the guitar, I start from not knowing anything about it to practicing, sounding horrible, play it over and over and over, often for months, and then finally I nail it. That takes time. So this is scaffolding. This is bit by bit. This is pushing myself past my comfort zone. Every time I'm practicing, I'm adding a little bit of complexity. Same thing here. We have to get our kids pushed past their comfort zone, or there's no challenge. They're just doing busy work. They're just getting the work done. That is not education. Just getting your homework done and turned in is not education. That is not learning. That is not what this is about. And we often miss that. So, and you can use that conversation right there when you get resistance from the school. If you're trying to advocate for the kid and they're like, we don't have the right documentation, we don't have the right IEP, the right 504, I can't do this, I wouldn't be treating the other students fairly. Stop. Those are BS arguments. They do not acknowledge that there's a human being that you're trying to serve that you are not serving appropriately. So what do we do about it? Anyhow, my name is Seth Perler. Leave a comment below. What do you think about this? Do you have ideas? Have you gone through this? Leave your story below. Let us know in the comments and leave a like. And if you like what I'm doing, share it around. Oh, and we got a cameo. Come here, Benya. Benya, come here. You want to see Benya? Hello. Say hi to everybody. Hello, Benya. Hello, world. Take care. SethPerler.com. Go check out my site. Be well.